Adaejah Hodge ran a time that shocked the entire NCAA, but nobody expected a redshirt freshman to do it. She came from the British Virgin Islands. She grew up in Georgia. And on March 14, 2026, at the NCAA Division I Indoor Championships, she ran the world's fastest 200 meters indoors. She beat the defending champion. She proved she's elite. Adaejah Hodge was born on May 13, 2006 in Tortola, British Virgin Islands. But when Adaejah discovered Montverde Academy, everything changed forever. Montverde is a track powerhouse in Florida. Adaejah transferred there during high school. That single decision altered the entire trajectory of her career and her life. She made the move to train with the best coaches. She made the move to compete against the fastest competition every single day. And it worked. By her senior year at Montverde, she had established herself as one of the fastest junior sprinters in the entire world. She had won national championships. She had become a U20 world record holder in the 200 meters with a blistering time of 22.33 seconds running indoors. That was high school. That was a teenager. That was absolutely unheard of at that level of competition. Coaches around the country were watching. Programs were calling. She was the one to watch. In 2023, before even graduating high school, Adaejah represented the British Virgin Islands at the World Athletics Championships in Budapest, Hungary, racing against the best professional and elite college runners in the world. She made the semifinals in the 200 meters. She ran 22.96 seconds. It was a respectable showing. It was proof that she belonged on that stage. Then came 2024, the Olympics in Paris. Adaejah made the journey. She ran the 200 meters for the British Virgin Islands at the highest level of sports. She advanced through repechage and competed in the Olympic semifinals. She ran 22.70 in her semifinal heat at just 18 years old. It was a glimpse at what could be. It was validation that she could compete against Olympic-level runners and international stars without getting intimidated. She had arrived on the senior stage. Then in November 2023, before any of this Olympic success, she had made a commitment that would define her collegiate career. She committed to the University of Georgia Bulldogs track and field program. She chose to run for Carol Smith Gilbert, one of the best and most respected track coaches in all of college sports. January 30th, 2026, at the Razorback Invitational in Fayetteville, Adaejah ran 22.53 and won. That was a world lead. That was NCAA Indoor top 25 all time. That was a statement. She had arrived. 2 weeks later, she reset that world lead. She kept getting faster. She kept dropping time. She was a freshman. She was supposed to be learning. Instead, she was dominating elite fields, beating runners with years of college experience, beating runners who had run in professional meets, beating everyone. She beat Jamesia Ford, the two-time defending champion. She beat the best the South has to offer. She became the SEC champion as a freshman. She became something special. The NCAA is where Adaejah Hodge was about to introduce herself to the world. The women's 200 meters at the NCAA Division I Indoor Championships at the University of Arkansas was the race everyone was waiting for and circling on their calendars. Adaejah Hodge, Jamesia Ford, the defending champion, India Mayberry, the 2025 champion, Gabrielle Matthews coming off a strong season, Tyrrell Kelly, undefeated and ranked number 1. This wasn't just a college race for glory and points. This was a world-class field. This was elite international level speed on display at the collegiate level. This was the 200 meters race that mattered. Adaejah had run 22.32 at the SEC Championships just 2 weeks prior in Fayetteville. That was the fastest time in the entire nation coming into nationals. That made her the overwhelming favorite on paper. But there were serious questions. Could she peak twice in a month? Could she win again at a higher level of competition? Could she handle the enormous pressure of defending a SEC title at nationals? Could she beat Ford, the two-time defending NCAA indoor champion? Could she beat Mayberry, the defending champion from 2025? Could she beat Kelly, who hadn't lost all season? The preliminary round came first on Thursday, March 13th. Adaejah ran 22.28 in her heat and advanced easily to the final. She ran tactical and smart. She didn't blow out her legs early. She didn't waste energy on something that didn't matter. She saved all her power. She prepared mentally and physically for war on Friday night. The final was on March 14th under the lights at the University of Arkansas track facility. The runners exploded off the blocks with perfect reaction times and explosive power. Adaejah got out fast and clean. She moved aggressively to the front in the first 100 meters. Coming into the final 50 meters of the race, Adaejah was leading the field. Jamesia Ford was fighting hard to catch her. Gabrielle Matthews was pushing with everything she had, but Adaejah had another gear. She had another level. She opened up a gap that nobody could close. She ran to the line with her arms raised. She knew she had done it. She had won. 22.22 seconds. That was the time. That was the world lead. That was the new facility record at Arkansas. Adaejah had beaten everyone. She had dominated the championship. Adaejah Hodge is now officially the fastest female 200-meter runner in the world indoors for the entire 2026 season. Not as a professional, not as an elite veteran, as a redshirt freshman college student at the University of Georgia. She beat former Olympic competitors. She beat defending NCAA champions. She beat the reigning SEC champion from just 2 weeks prior. And she set a brand new facility record in the process at a top-tier university. Georgia Bulldogs scored 10 crucial team points from her victory. That pushed them to tie Illinois at 42 points and positioned the Bulldogs toward claiming a national team championship title. Her win wasn't just personal achievement, it was a direct contribution to something much bigger and greater. The World Indoor Championships in Torun, Poland are coming soon on March 20th through 22nd. Adaejah has already qualified to represent the British Virgin Islands on the world stage, with her elite 60-meter speed demonstrated throughout the 2026 season, 7.15 PB, she will compete against the best indoor sprinters on the planet. At 19 years old, Adaejah Hodge has announced to the entire world that she belongs among the absolute elite. On March 14th, 2026, at the NCAA Division I Indoor Championships in Fayetteville, Arkansas, Adaejah Hodge broke the facility record and ran the world-leading time of 22.22 seconds in the women's 200 meters. She beat Jamesia Ford, the defending two-time champion. She beat India Mayberry, the 2025 champion. She beat Gabrielle Matthews and Tariah Kelly in dominant fashion. She became the fastest female 200-meter runner competing indoors anywhere in the world. That's the story of a 19-year-old redshirt freshman from Georgia who proudly represents the British Virgin Islands and just announced to the entire world that she is elite. That's Adaejah Hodge, the fastest athlete.